Hi guys, I'm Nagadir-chan, and I'm going to do a live reaction for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Phantom Blood, Chapter 12, The Two Rings. Interesting, and in front page we have a ship with JoJo in a really fancy clothes. Once again, the fashion sense. JoJo's fashion sense is awesome. And last time, a lot of things happened. Dio had a little fun with a mask and discovered its vampiric abilities, also weaknesses. Then he got to Chowster household, confront JoJo, and kinda killed. I think he's dead. Well, he wanted to hurt JoJo, but his father got in the way, so he was stopped. And, Dio wanted to use the mask. And I'm really interested in what's going to happen right now. So, oh. So, whoever was in the house shot him pretty. Wow, they made an Emmental Swiss cheese out of him. You know, the cheese with the large holes in it. I think it's Swiss cheese in English. We call it Emmental in Czech, so I don't know. But wow, they shot him pretty in the neck too, in both hands, a lot in the chest and in the neck. Yeah, and he was pushed through the window. So a lot of shards of glass. Yeah, he's lying on the ground, looking pretty dead. It's raining outside. And JoJo is holding his stepfather. Yeah, I mean, that dagger was pretty big and it's almost hollow in his father. A lot of blood going out. He looks pretty desperate. So his father is still alive. He's shaken. Yeah, touching his son. Father. Aw. Father, you're so good, Father. How could this happen? I should have been able to dodge it now. Dia having the stone mask I had been researching just surprised me. Father, you had just been cured, and you took the hit for me. What he is talking about? Is it so small? I had to wear it on my little finger. Your dead mother's ring. Ah, so that's the two rings. The wedding rings. It's really small. And he's dead? Wow, he just wanted to tell him about his mother. Yeah, his hand just dropped down. And all the servants and police are like... Oh, it was police who shot probably Dio. I kind of forget what all people were there. Maybe police, maybe some servants. I see a speed wagon. Lord Joestar. Get him aid quickly. A doctor, call a doctor. The knife, it hit a vital spot. He's probably dead. I don't understand why Dio Brando was waving some mask about and behaving like a fool, but damn it, I was here and yet I couldn't stop him. Yeah, Speedwagon, you didn't do anything, but Dio is not dead yet. I mean, yeah, this looked pretty bad if he would be a human, but he has his mask on, and I think those vampiric abilities are going on you pretty quickly when you put mask on. So I think he's not going to die so easily. I mean, I knew he's not going to die because he would be a problem in the future. Yeah, he's just lying outside and rain is pouring on him. and the mask's claws are in his brain. Head. It's my fault. 20 years ago. If I had dealt with Dio Brando's father 20 years ago, this never would have happened. Oh, this is some guy. Dio Brando's father? Yes, Speedwagon is kinda surprised too. Yes, it's my fault. It was 20 years ago. Could you please stop repeating 20 years ago? Soon after I began working in the police, I came to Scotland to call on Lord Joestar. So they are living in Scotland? Oh, Mr. Joestar is younger here, and he looks very fancy too. It's centrally my ring, but I never reported it stolen. Oh, so... Oh. 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 So, the Dia's father just stole it and sold it? We arrested the man who was trying to sell it. Such a valuable item with platina and gems would have been made by a famous jeweler, right? And the jeweler, remember, bought the ring and that he had made it for you. Yeah. If you are wealthy and like you are having made some things just for you, you know, specially for you. At the time, if it was very special, the makers usually remembered even the persona they made it for, because yeah, they did a lot of work at the time. But still, if they did something very special, it wasn't so occasional, so they remembered the people they did it for. So, and now something that beautiful and expensive is sold, it doesn't seem right. This and your dead wife's ring were made as a pair when you got engaged, weren't they? Oh, he's crying. Yeah. So he's wearing the wife's ring as a memento. It's kinda cute that he's not wearing his ring, but the wife's ring. He truly loved his wife. Oh. Shit, why women always die? Like in the past, mother. In One Piece too, like, in a lot of shonen, mothers die. I think it's just some kind of common thing that you would have a horrible tragic past if your mother died, and your father probably will go away, but it's just your father might be with you, but your mother died. That's enough for having tragic past, I guess. A memento of sorts. Lord Joestar's eyes watered as he remembered his wife. Yeah, poor man. Like, trying to raise his son alone. That must be hard. I'm glad to have recovered such an important item, but why didn't you report it stolen? I don't know. Maybe he didn't know. I was young and excited over my first accomplishment, and over having recovered a precious memento, and I wanted Lord Joestar to see the criminal. I wanted him to praise me. The criminal had stolen from a noble. He could receive the death penalty. Hey, wake up, Branda. Oh, yeah, it was probably the ring. Oh, when the carriage got broken, his wife died. And I think Dia's father stole a ring at the time. Yeah, and now he sold it. And they found out, but when Joestar father saw him, he was like, oh, it was the guy who saved me, probably. What? Branda? Yeah, he's surprised. Shut up, Moran. Oh, he's surprised too. Oh, damn. I later found out Branda had saved Lord Joestar's life, but Branda was a sneaky villain who had used the coach accident to steal. The barmaid testified to it. Yeah, he was found out. He had stolen the ring after the accident. But Joestar adopted Dio knowing that. Oh, so the servant is babbling all of this thing, and Speedwagon is listening to him. Well, yeah, you can know your friend's past even like this. Just have a very talkative servant. And so Joestar knew that Brando, like the father, was a bastard. Still, that's probably why he wanted Dio with him, to have him like a better life, I guess. But he kinda mistook him. Like, like father, like son. Even Dio hated his father. He's kind of same. Even worse, I guess. Lord Joestar's speech 20 years ago moves me to tears. Did he not tell you I had given him this ring? Yes, he did, a filthy lie. It was no lie. I gave him the ring. Did he? I don't think so. Yeah, he's covering it up. And even Branda is surprised. He's like, what the fuck this guy is trying to do? I don't understand. He's not going to sue me? What the hell? What are you saying? This man is innocent. I gave it to him. Release him. How could you give your precious engagement memento to a stranger? Why are you speaking such nonsense, Lord Joestar? Yeah, even the guy's surprised, like, what the fuck? This is yours, Mr. Branda. I might have done the same thing if I was born to poverty. Buy something for your family and become a person of good, not evil. Yeah, and Joestar is a very nice man. Lord Joestar, I will say something you may consider impolite. You are too naive, my lord. This villain will do it again. In his heart, he is laughing at you. Yeah. So, JoJo got his naiveness from his father. I see. But maybe Joestar, Mr. Joestar was like, I knew he has a family, and maybe this will help them. He is probably not a good man, but still he has a family, and he probably did it for his family. That's what he was probably thinking, even though it was pretty wrong, because Brando just did it all for himself and his booze. Well, yeah, still naive, but good man. I should have punished his father if I had Dio. Would never have been adopted. Oh, he's still alive? Jojo. Father, hang on. The doctor will soon be here. Jojo, don't blame Dio. It was my fault. I was harsh even to you, my true son. But Dio must have felt it unfair. That's why he did it. That's why he did this. Stop being so stupid, Joestar, man. Oh, come on. He's still thinking about him so nicely, even he just stabbed him in the back, literally. Man. Buridia and the Branda family grave. They have family grave? Oh yeah, because they got money. Because Joestar helped them. Even though Mr. Branda just had a lot of booze, so they weren't as wealthy as they could. He's still thinking of him so nicely. Jojo, it is not bad to die in the arms of your son. Oh, come on, could you please die already? Like, it looked like 3 times he's going to die, and he was still alive. But yeah, it's kind of common thing in shonens, that happens a lot, like, someone who is dying is talking so long. But I guess he's dead now. Yeah, JoJo is so totally, absolutely kind of snapped. He snapped. It looks... he doesn't believe it. Lord Joestar. Such kindness. How can he speak well of Branda's son even now? And all because of me. Oh, this police officer. Poor man. It was my mistake. If it dies, it will all be over. No, the father's soul has been inherited by his son, Jonathan Joestar. It will become his strong will, his pride, and his future. Ah, that's nice of you. That's very nice of him. Normally I hate naive fools who cry when anything goes wrong. And these two are the worst kinds who don't even regret what they have done. I think you're exactly right here, Spadewagon. They're such naive fools. But yeah, there's something interesting about him. Oh shit. Speedwagon just looked out. And Dia is not there. The mask is, but Dia not. Yeah, even JoJo noticed. The corpse. Dia Branda's corpse. The corpse is gone. Oh yeah, that's bad. That's very bad. Get away from the window, Copper. His name is Copper? Okay. Oh. Oh. That was quick. Well, I guess he wasn't struggling a lot. Now this remembers me a lot of Hakuto-no-Ken. Very lot. Oh, Hakuto-no-Ken and Kenshiro with his kind of killing attitude. I mean, he was a hero, but every villain died pretty brutally. This is brutal. Like, his head, like, you know, when you have a jaw, he just, I don't know how I'm supposed to describe it. You know, you have a jaw, the lower part, and the upper part. And, like, he did it from behind, so it just broke. Like nothing. I hope this man died pretty quickly. The fuck? Yeah, he's dead and his half part of a head it just flew off. What the fuck are you doing? He's just... Are you trying to be a Spider-Man or what? He's hanging on a wall. Like, outside of the window and chopping him through it. What the hell? This is crazy. What is this guy? He's just come back to life. Yeah, wow, Speedwagon is like sweating a lot. Dia is enjoying it, I guess. And JoJo, I don't know, he's still crying. Well, this is the end. Come on, it just got pretty interesting. I think, is it just me or the chapters are getting like shorter and shorter? Well, wow, so probably next chapter JoJo will do something, but Dio is freakingly strong right now, even though there's a sunlight, so if they manage to like fight with him long enough, maybe they will survive. Maybe. Oh, so well, this chapter, the big part of it, like the first half of it, wasn't as that interesting as the last part of it. 7.5 out of 10, I guess. But jeez, man. So Mr. Joestar is dead. They are just decapitated poor guy. And like there's a police, there's a Speedwagon, there's JoJo, but I think they are going to have a very hard time to survive. Yeah, I think Dio would be pretty hungry right now, or thirsty, like that guy before who was turned into vampire. So he just would like to have some kind of massacre. But damn, that guy's head just... Well, it looks like a very fast death, at least. Jeez. Yeah, definitely I'm seeing Hakuto-no-Ken here. crazy kind of deaths with crazy kind of distortion of bodies. Yeah, that was awesome time. So, yep, this was interesting chapter. Very quick. Yeah, we now knew something about a Joestar. Ah, geez, this is going to be very interesting, I guess. Very interesting. Yeah, so I think that's all for now. It was very interesting. I'm repeating it like so many times. And Dio is now very dangerous. I mean, more dangerous than he was before. He's kind of immortal and extremely strong right now too, so yeah. His dangerousness probably tripled? Quadrupled? Oh well, whatever. So I think this is all for this chapter. It was really good. Really good. Like the ending part was really good. I did really like it. The start was not so much, but the ending part was really good. And I'm pumped for the next chapter. So yeah, goodbye and see you next time.